Yo, just want to make a quick comparison here video showing the differences between the American one and the European version of Final Fantasy XIII-2. I have a video here from Square-enix's North American YouTube account, and I have my one here, the European version of the Limited Collector's Edition, to compare with. So, let's have a quick look-see, and this is the American one here, with a large case which is all together with the game, the manuals and all the additional soundtrack and whatever you get, compared to the European one. It's actually all inside of a box. So if I open up mine, I'll show you here, like, there's all of theirs folded out, and here's the European one with the game as a separate disc, and inside, if I show you, you get the well, it's currently in my Xbox, paused at the moment. You get the manual, the physical disc case itself, and your Square-enix code which you can use. I don't use them though. I've got one for like Deus Ex and something else. And you've got the manual there in the American version. Yep, boring. And now he moves on to the concept art of the American version, and this is what you get here, and I prefer it like this. I hate having the American one here where it's all cramped together. If I show you my European one, we have a pretty damn thick book. If you can kind of quite see that there. So it's a really thick book, and we actually get more concept art than what they do. As soon as he opens the page, you see that he's got the picture of Sarah and Lightning, whereas in ours we've got more of the environmental art. So if I open this up and show you some of the concept art that we get, like there's some more there, and keep going, summons, weapons, and then we finally get to the one that he's got up on there on screen, which they've only now just got on there. Got two on that video, and we actually get these, which are full spread arts, like these. And at the very back of our art book we also get, that's the iconic picture of Lightning. At the very back of our art book we get the pictures of each individual character, which are pretty high quality, better than the postcards anyway. And that's the book. I prefer to have it like this, just a book as its own, whereas instead of it all cramped here. And you can see here that they don't have as much artwork as we do. They don't have the characters at the end, they don't have as much environments, they don't have as many sketches, concept sketches I mean. Yeah. None of the, as far as I know, they don't get any of the double page artwork. And this bit here is kind of annoying. What the American version gets are 4 CDs, and we get 1, and this one just contains 6. If you're able to see that right there. If not, I'll put it in the description anyway. But we just get this 1 CD here, which I'm kind of disappointed in. Whereas the American ones get an amazing 4-disc soundtrack. How awesome is that? I mean, even if you don't like the Final Fantasy games, there's like, if there's a certain Final Fantasy game you don't like I don't know, 8 or 3 or whatever, you can't really deny that the soundtrack on all of the games, whether you like them or not, is amazing. So I would much rather have that. So they get the incredible 4-disc soundtrack. However, what it is they don't get is that's about the soundtrack itself, like what the songs are in the credits. What the American version doesn't get though are the large lenticular or holographic picture of Lightning, which I really do like. I think it's it's pretty high quality, and it's the same size as the box itself, and I do like that. I think it's really awesome. And also we get these stupid postcard things. The thing is, if I was to compare it, what would I rather have? I'd probably say I'd rather have the American version, but the thing I don't like about that one is the packaging is terrible. It's all cramped together. You don't get the actual case itself for the game, but you also don't get this picture, which is really awesome. I mean, you probably have to see it like in a much higher quality camera to really appreciate it. But they do get the 4-disc soundtrack, and I'd rather have a 4-disc soundtrack than a bunch of cards which don't even have all of the characters. We've got Snow, Caius, Sarah, Noel, Lightning and Hope. We don't have the entire cast there. But the thing is, Why those are quite pointless is because in these books here, if I do a little comparison, oh, where is this picture of Sarah? So if I do a comparison here of the actual one that we get in the book, the game art book, compared to the postcard, it's not as good. These are claimed to be high quality. I don't think they're as good as the ones that are in the book itself. I'm a bit disappointed in that, and I would much rather have the soundtrack, but you know, that's just the differences we get. But yeah, I also, and again, I do prefer the way that this is laid out, whereas everything's an individual pull-out addition to the game, like the soundtrack, the manual, the book, rather than having it all clumped together. So yeah, hopefully that's insightful to those who are interested in the differences. I'm going to go play some Final Fantasy XIII-2.